Breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ. Three-time All-Star and four-time Gold Glover Anthony Rizzo headed to the New York Yankees as the Yankees acquire its second left-handed bat in 2 days. Added Joey Gallo on Wednesday, now adding Anthony Rizzo on Thursday, giving them two lefties. Anthony Rizzo certainly slots right in at first base, hitting .248, 14 homers, 40 RBIs in his 11th big league season. He's a free agent after this season. Yankees 3 games out of a wild card spot. Get some instant analysis. Welcome former World Series champ Will Middlebrooks. Will, your reaction that Anthony Rizzo headed to New York, not Boston?
Yeah, no, it's kind of a slap in the face to the Sox, I would think, because they made it very clear they wanted to get some help at first base. But there you go. They made the better offer. The Yankees are getting better. They're not too far out of that wild card spot. They needed some left-handed bats. They needed to break up that right-handed heavy lineup. They wanted some pop. They wanted somebody that could play some defense. This kind of came out of nowhere for me. I expected them to go after a couple arms before they attack that first base position.
What does Anthony Rizzo bring to the lineup? Because this is a situation where they add a second left-handed bat in 2 days, and you know they have the short porch there. 314 down the right field line. I mean, this is much needed at this point. Can Rizzo, can Gallo get them over the top?
Rizzo's built for that, actually. If you look at him, his setup, he crowds the plate big time. He gets hit by pitches a lot because he's right on top of the plate, because he knows he's at his best when he can catch the ball out front and hit it to right center and right field. So it's actually a really good setup for him. Can this put them over the top? I mean, their offense has been very ugly, very inconsistent this year. They definitely need this help. This will definitely help once you get into facing bullpen arms, and someone can't just bring in a righty and just run down all your right-handed hitters and get them out with matchups. Now you can throw a lefty in between Judge and Stanton, and then throw another one in between Stanton and Sanchez. So it really breaks up, and it's going to be a lot tougher for bullpen arms to get you out matchup-wise.
Yeah, let me give you this. Will, let me give you this number, Will. 22 homers hit by left-handed batters in the Yankee lineup. You have Gallo with 25 and Rizzo with 14. 39 homers you just added now from the left side of the plate here, because that's going to be huge. Now having two lefties in the lineup starting every day. In terms of Rizzo, you know the kind of player is, the leadership. What does he bring to the clubhouse?
I do. We were drafted together by Boston. He was in the 4th round, I believe. I was in the 5th round. And I got to know him well. We played in the lower minor leagues together. There's not anybody I've ever played with that has outworked Anthony Rizzo, whether it's in the cage, first base, his defensive work, in the weight room, wherever it may be. He's working hard, and he's a great teammate. As we know, he built that in Chicago with all his teammates loving him and loved having him around on that club. So he's bringing more than just a bat. He's bringing a glove. He's bringing a good teammate and leadership skills that I feel like that team could really use, because they have Aaron Judge, but he's not that vocal. I feel like Anthony Rizzo can be that guy to kind of help lead this squad.
Will, what does it say about the Yankees making these moves back-to-back days? Of course, right up against the trade deadline on Friday, but 2 lefty bats in consecutive days.
Yeah, they're going for it. I mean, they're going for the postseason. There were some people that thought they would sell. The New York Yankees will not ever sell. This just doesn't happen. Their ego's too big. Their checkbook's too big. It won't happen. It's either they're going to be very aggressive or not aggressive buyers. They're always going to be buyers. Now, I do expect them to go like after a Barrios, maybe a Kyle Gibson, to help their starting pitching, maybe even fill in a middle-of-the-road reliever as well, because their bullpen's been having some issues as of late. They're not done. They're going to be super aggressive. They might just say to heck with the luxury tax. They're sick of losing, and there's plenty of time in this season to turn around and get that wild card spot.
Cubs reportedly picking up all of Rizzo's salary for the remainder of this season. Again, he's a free agent after this season, so essentially a rental unless the Yankees see something here and they want to sign him long term. Do you think that's a possibility?
Absolutely. Luke Voit just hasn't been able to stay healthy and stay on the field. He hasn't found that right recipe for his body to be out there on a consistent basis. Now, when he has been out there, he's played well. There's a DH spot. Stanton can, if he's healthy, can play some outfield as well, and DH Voit whenever you need to. So I think they can find the right recipe when everybody's healthy. That's one good thing about Anthony Rizzo. He tends to always be on the field, always healthy and ready to go.
All right, so Will, when you take a look at this trade overall, acquiring Anthony Rizzo, what does it mean for the Yankees as they get a jolt inside the clubhouse? You being a former player, what does it mean when you see the fact that you got Gallo coming over and now you got Anthony Rizzo coming over?
It's a jolt they're going to need. They got beat by 2 touchdowns today, so they're definitely going to need something, some type of pick-me-up. I don't think that clubhouse is surprised that the front office is doing this. This is an organization that does not like to lose. They are not accustomed to losing, and then that rubs off on the players. You can see it in their face. You can watch Aaron Judge. He's such a happy, bubbly person. In the past couple months, he's looked miserable because they're not playing well. So this is that jolt, like you said, they need to energize them, get them going in this second half, and they know this can make them a better ball club.
All right, so the Yankees within 3 games of the second wild card spot. Do you project them to be in the playoffs after these moves?
If they get a starting pitcher, if they get one more starting pitcher, I think they can make a run. If they don't, I don't think they go to the playoffs.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.